Hi, I'm Jody from Sportsmith's Tech Support Team, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to change the chain on a Schwinn Airdyne. The first step is to remove the cotter pin and clevis pin from the user's right side front handlebar. When doing so, make sure you keep a hold of the handlebar, as it will become free once you've removed those two parts. Pull the cotter pin, pull the clevis pin, and set your arm down. And then set your handlebar down. Next, you will need to remove the connecting arm and the pedal and crank arm. To do so, simply remove the wedge pin here. An easy way to remove stubborn wedge pins is to just loosen the nut where you have a little bit of space in there, and then take a small hammer and just tap on the head of that nut until the wedge pin comes out the back. You'll be able to tell that's happened because this space will go away. Then go ahead and spin off the nut, remove the wedge pin, remove the crank arm, and then remove the connecting arm. The next step is to remove the chain guard. There's a screw here. There's normally a screw here, but as you can tell, my bike doesn't have one. And there's a screw on the bottom here. The next step is to remove the chain. The type of chain you have on your bike will determine the next step you need to take. As you can tell on this chain, we have a master link here. So all we'll need to do is remove that master link, and we should be able to get the chain off. To remove the master link, pry out on one edge and get it above the pin. Once you've done that, you can twist it just a tad, and the master link will slide off, like so. Then you can take the cover off. Once that cover's off, you just push the pins out and the chain will come disconnected. Okay, so at this point we're ready to put the chain back on. Go ahead and get it under this sprocket, around the chain guard bracket. Put it on this top sprocket where the chain ends, about right there. Then go around your other sprocket. Once you have those two holes right next to each other there, you can push the master link in like so. Replace the cover link, and then replace the lock. Begin the reassembly process by putting the chain guard back on. Of course, you'll want to reinstall the screws into the chain guard as well. Reassemble the connecting arm to the handlebar. And you'll want to make sure you have your brass bushing installed. And just go ahead and hold it in place while you reinstall the clevis pin and reinstall the cotter pin. The last step is to reinstall your pedal and crank arm. And the way you're going to do that is by looking at the pedal on the other side. You want this pedal to be 180 degrees out. This flat portion of the wedge pin rubs up against this flat channel in the eccentric. As you can tell here, my pedal on the other side is almost all the way on the bottom towards the back. So I'm going to put this one towards the top and towards the front. So go ahead and get it started like that, and then take another look at your pedal orientation to make sure you like where it's at. Now we can go ahead and reinstall the nut onto the wedge pin. This completes our demonstration of how to change a chain on an Airdyne bike.